Okay, let's get closer if we can on to brown sugar, sounding like brown sugar. Now, if you were sitting in a bar, and I've said this a number of times, and you know, the band start off by going, I'll turn the guitar up. Right, I would just about know what that is. I would say, oh, I'm playing brown sugar. You kind of know it by the rhythm, but it's really not anything like it, right? So what if they played the right positions? That's getting closer, you know. You definitely know what that is, I think. But, you know, as you know, Keith Richards plays in the open G tuning, and this is not one of his acquaintances, the low E. So I thought it'd be interesting just to see if we can tune. I had a clip on tuning here, I've taken it off, it's just sitting there. If we could, sorry Ted, if we could tune to open G on the bounce, right? And it's not as hard as you might think, right? So the middle three strings, the B, the G, and the D, they're going to stay exactly the same. They're going to stay just where they were. This one, the A is going to go to G, and this one is going to go to D. So this note has to be this note. Right, this is probably the easiest one. I say, perhaps overconfidently. And what you do is go. Right? It's not quite so easy getting the two Gs. And then the top note, because this one is E, which is where that one started, we want this one to be that. And we're just about in open G, and we did it on the bounce, right? So it can be done. Obviously, today we've got tuners, you know. But if you didn't have your tuner set to chromatic, or you know, you didn't want to actually fret the notes, you know, you could do it. Just press the D and take that down to D, right? So we're now in the famous. If you're open G, you absolutely have to play. You've got to play that riff. If you're in open G, you have to play that one, right? So, now that we're in open G, let's see if we can get closer to brown sugar. Miles closer already. If you're in open G, the other strings have to be in tune as well. You have to stay in tune. Now, you've got more of a Stones feel when you play it like that. But there's something else. Because if you went, you'd be missing out quite an important point, which is the way that Keith plays the first one is very staccato. So it's far more like. So that one's got all the swagger, that one's very staccato. So that one's quite tight, this is quite loose. And then went into that riff, right? So just by going to open G, we're, you know, 7 or 8 increments closer to getting brown sugar right. And for the time it took to tune to open G, you know, if you don't have two guitars on it, or a gig, you know, it's worth doing it. Sometimes under the lights and stuff, it gets a bit stressful. You don't want to stand there for a day and a half going. Yeah, because you drive everyone in your band round the bend if you do that, right? But Brown Sugar was meant to be played like a lot of Stones classics in open G, and you know,